Welcome to my New York, everybody. Good to see you. We are at the center of the earth. Where are we?
예, 우린 지금 할렘에 있습니다. We're in Harlem.
During the short lifetime of Mr. Herring, have you met him?
I did. Keith and I were very good friends.
Oh, wow.
I met him in, I want to say 87, 88. We became very good friends. We traveled quite a bit as well.
Wow.
Before he passed, he wanted me to be a part of his foundation. He created a foundation before he passed. Part of the mission was to help children, help HIV/AIDS causes, and obviously to further his own legacy. You know, I've been involved since 1990 when the foundation really kind of started. So almost 30 years now.
Wow.
And, you know, we do our best to try to adhere to the wishes of Mr.
Right,
Herring.
that's wonderful, wonderful.
I was in Tokyo and I saw a magazine with Keith on the cover, and it had his pictures inside, and it was so many things about him. So I came back. I think I just looked him up in the phone book, and I called him and I said, I have this magazine with you on the cover. Do you have it yet?
You actually called the
Yeah,
man.
back then we had phone books. I just looked him up, and yeah.
You are a
And
great
so-
man.
Well, it's like in New York, anything is possible.
It's like
you
me
know?
calling up John Lennon.
Yeah.
Hey, John, you got
No,
some time?
exactly. There was one fun time at one of his openings I went to. I had just come back from Japan. I guess I was going there a bit. And I had a t-shirt on with these two crows, Heckle and Jekyll, two crows,
Wow.
and it said, "Hey there." And I was at the, I was at this opening, and he says, "Wow, I really like that shirt." And I go, you know, it was the 80s. I said, "Oh, you want it?" And he said, "Yeah." And so we both took off our shirts and we exchanged shirts. So he wore that shirt for the rest of the time, and I had on his shirt from the opening. Good sense of humor. There's a smile on his face a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's interesting about Keith in Asia, we plan on doing some licensed products in Asia. Very similar to what we do here. Sneakers,
Oh, may I see
t-shirts.
this? You guys focus in on his sneakers.
So these sneakers were a collaboration between Keith Herring and Coach.
Coach, oh, I don't think I can afford that. Coach, no, the Asians love Coach.
Well, what's interesting about that
We love
is
Coach.
is that collaboration rolled out here in the outlets in the States. Really, I mean, did extremely well in Asia. So that just kind of made us like, oh wow, like okay, like you know, there's a demand for Keith in Asia that we were really unaware of.
Oh, there is. I
So
think
now we are quite aware. So
Yes, I think that should be your next target.
well, there's going to be a lot of fun, amazing things coming.
I would say number is the market, and we have the numbers.
Oh, you absolutely do. Keith really loved Japan.
Oh, okay.
I think he really loved the calligraphy. He loved the brushwork.
Oh,
He
yes.
loved the sumi ink. There was something about the culture that he was really drawn to, and I think it was one of his favorite countries.
Yes,
He would
yes.
say that it was one of his favorite countries. So his presence is still quite felt there. You know, the stuff the licensing things that we do with Uniqlo, a lot of the kids that know of Keith Herring maybe have never been to a gallery, maybe have never been to a museum, but they know the t-shirts and they know the sneakers and they know,
Look at
you
me.
know, they know the hats, they know the buttons, that kind of thing.
Keith was always so excited about doing design stuff. He had a child's energy of that. And I remember him telling me that he was going to be doing something with Swatch, and he was very excited that he was going to do a 3D thing. So his energy was infectious. He would be inviting me to things. I would see him different places, and so I knew him in that way. I wasn't in his tight inner circle, but I was still a friend of his
Wow,
for
that's
years.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Keith is very sort of accessible in that way through licensing, through products. That was part of his practice. and we try to keep that alive as well.
Madonna also had a very good relationship with Keith Haring. Am I correct?
You are absolutely correct. They were very dear friends. And she dedicated one of her concerts.
What do you think, Harley? Are we ready?
네, 제가 잠깐 한국말로 정리를
한국말로,
잠깐만.
오케이.
네, 저희가 지금
그럼
할렘
좋았어요.
이스트에 와 있고요. 그래서 여기에 할렘 리버 드라이브 옆에 크랙 이즈 웩이라는 지금 캐시 헤링의 작품을 지금 보고 있습니다. 근데 오늘 오신 분들은 캐시 헤링 이 복원 작업을 하신 분들이고 또 파운데이션도 오셨고 친구분도 오셨고 네 이런 여러분들이 오셔서 오늘 말씀을 좀 해주셨습니다.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And we salute Keith Haring,
Yes.
Louis Honeycutt, and everybody. And me. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you next time.